I'm not I'm not outside, and even though I have the house to myself, you still feel a little self-conscious. I'm so sorry I haven't been again consistent in doing the videos back to back because there's so much that I have to do in putting the company together. I bought myself two laptops, and I'm putting the Patreon page and the Vimeo together again. That's working pretty well, but it pulled me away from doing the daily readings that I enjoy doing. I still do paid readings. You gotta do that, right? For anyone who wants a reading. Um, Working on reestablishing the company, the LLC, opening up new accounts. It's a lot of administrative stuff. Uh, Setting my schedule for the dental surgery. Uh, I have to stay on top of that. I got 19 grand. I need to get another 5 grand to begin the surgery. And of course, I'm gonna go for another surgery. They have to replace my hip. So, there's a lot. And then I have to gain weight because I'm going to malnutrition because of the teeth. So there's a lot going on. But I'm good. I'm handling it. Um, and I'm gonna do a video about the second Saturn return for those of you who are in your mid 50s, where this is hitting in Aries, and also for those of you who are 29, 32, it's affecting you, and what is the lesson behind such cycle. It's a 30-year cycle, and you have to understand why it's such a fearful cycle, and why it's an important one. But I won't do that right now. Uh, we have to do a collective reading about the ops because they're still at it. They are still at it. It's now affecting many of you collective in the way that it used to these past 7, 8 years. But the residue energy is still there. It's not going to affect you in the sense, of course, of your great harm, because the cycle is closed. This is just, when somebody wishes something on you, oh, I don't like her, that boop, 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 boop. Or he's such an ooh, boop, boop. It's still energy. And even though it kind of is harmless, I mean, any bad intention is not harmless, but it depends on the degree of intent, of emotional intent behind that. Someone who says, look at him, I hate him, I wish he drops dead. That's more harmful than, oh God, he's such a loser. They're both negative intent, but one is more intense than the other. Because the cycle is closed and there cannot be direct harm against you collective, either through words, action, or written language. Energy is still energy, and it can accumulate. If I say, oh, you're a loser, and I keep saying that about a person, that energy will accumulate and eventually be active towards that person. However minuscule, but it's still energy. This is what we're dealing with here with these ops. So let's jump in and find out what's going on with the collective or the ops, because it's I say that there is no cord connected to you to the collective from the ops, but in a way that's a misnomer, because if you have enemies in your energy, it is going to it is going to create a cause and effect, and you can't break away from that, because you have people in your energy thinking about you or plotting against you. However great or small, it still creates a binding energy. Uh-huh. Who's here? At least you look like you've been through it. You all know me. I could look haggard, ratchet, and bounce right back. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I rest a lot, I sleep a lot, because you gotta do that, your little beauty sleep. My hair is growing really, really like wild rice, and that's what I want, so that I can begin to braid. A lot of the ends are long, but the middle part of the scalp, the hair is kind of short. So I have to kind of like blend it all in, and that's gonna take time. I have to think about it, and I have to do it by myself. I can't have anyone touch my hair. That's the crown chakra. So it's gonna be a minute. Okay, let's see, collective, what's going on? I've been through with this second side on return. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. And the back of the deck, the Devil in the reverse. Definitely, many of you are embodying right now the Queen of Cups energy. Many of you should be stable, calm, at peace, and the Devil, which is in the reverse, should be out of your lives. That's the beginning, right? We have here the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in the upright is law enforcement. It's law enforcement, some kind of legality. Someone is going to and this is law enforcement, by the way. It is law enforcement, and they're spilling out truth. Now, what kind of truth are they spilling out? Let's go a little deeper and find out what is this truth. Definitely somebody got caught doing something. And this could have happened years ago, or this could happen immediately. I get it's an element of both. Someone did something terrible and heinous towards you, collective, years ago. And they thought that because they got away with it, that's stealing, identity theft, embezzlement, and XYZ, that they could get away with it again. But this time, they got caught. See? Let's see. The queen, the king. Is this the queen or the king? The king. So yes, if it was the queen, it would be a whole different reading. We have here the emperor. The emperor. And he got caught. He got caught doing something. And I'm getting that this was embezzlement and money laundering and transferring money through offshore accounts so the money cannot be traced. This was what he wanted to do, and he got caught. This is someone, either you know, or it could be you, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of, that is a rival of yours. This person hates you. This person is responsible for stealing your identity, stealing your content. If many of you have platforms, or whatever this was. But he came out in the reverse. So whoever has been fighting you behind the scenes and stealing and embezzling has been caught. There's a smell here of jailhouse energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person was taking money, stealing money, now working for it, and then turning it over to make more money. But it's stolen money, it's dirty money. And it could belong to you, collective. So there's some money here that's being discovered, and also wiring money, illegal wiring, wire fraud, I think it's called. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. This is you, collective, and this is your money. For many of you, not all of you. And with the Ace of Cups here, your money and your interest, especially financially, is being protected. Yeah, okay. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So there was somebody here that was working their best to take money from you, take an opportunity and interest. And I'm getting here, once again, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. You know, that's the Virgo Taurus dynamic duo, the killer couple, the low down, dirty hussy, right? Jezebel energy and Virgo energy, the King of Wands. in the reverse. No, Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, it's so ridiculous that because these people are exposed, they think they're hiding. They think they're hiding, and they're non-transparent. That couldn't be further from the truth, though. They're seen as clowns, Tom and Jerry, Heckle and Jekyll, Beavis and Butthead. You know? Here is the Emperor again in chains, fighting not to go to jail, not to go to prison. But this is what's under 4. Okay. What else, collective? What else? What else, spirit? Show me, spirit. The Queen of Swords. So you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is Jezebel energy, the Taurus, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Very angry, full of rage, because she too got caught doing something. Death spells, graveyard spells. In the upright. So if you're feeling strange energy coming around you, things falling, spilling, your plants need more water than usual and they look like they could be shriveling up, or if your pet's cat acting funny, this is energy coming towards you. Do your prayers, Psalm 91, Psalm 90, Psalm 23. They push that energy right back. And offer them love. Don't look at them with contempt. Because a negative and a negative is a negative. A positive and a positive, it's a negative. A negative and it's a positive. It's the energy. Negative plus positive equals either negative or positive. Okay, so like it says in the Bible, do not pay evil with evil, or evil shall never leave your house. I believe it's in Proverbs. So when energy is coming back to you, this is how you transmute the energy. There are many ways to transmute positive or negative energy. This is one of them, where you pray for the person whom you suspect is doing this and send them love. Send them love. Send them white light. If you don't know who it is behind that energy, you still concentrate on sending white light to that energy. And that white light meets that energy head on and transmute it. It's a form of visualization and it's very effective. And the more they turn negative energy towards you, whether it's evil eye or whether it's actual witchcraft, and you're still praying for goodness for them, the worse the retaliation will be for them. That's how you deal with that. And the Psalms operate the same way. Now, there's this house that keeps coming up. a house. Let me see. Mm-hmm. But that's not the one we're going to read. The Four of Pentacles. Cancer, Capricorn energy, again, control. In the reverse. Someone here wants to mess with your money. The sorcerer here. But they can't do it. They cannot touch whatever it is that they want to get their hands on. Which is money. And I'm getting family members. Because only family members or exes, and the ex has not come out here yet. So we're still dealing with family. And they're the ones that, are usually closest to us to take from us and hurt us. Temperance. In the reverse. In the chat, someone said that they came to my house for a reading and they paid and that I defrauded them and that they were very upset about it. And then I said, well, no one comes to my house, number one, and I don't read birth charts to people 20 years old. So I realized that somebody went to my copycat and they got scammed by a copycat. I'm in the process of pressing charges, trying to find out who this copycat was. It could have been, my brother, because it happened in Florida, and I got a chat about it. The person thought it was me, but it was my copycat. So, so I can rectify that situation with that person. That was a total red flag. I don't read no 20-year-old's birth chart, and no one comes to my house. This was a copycat. Here we have, the Four of Wands, foundation. These people, because it's the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and sometimes they come across as pages, knights. And they collaborate with other people like the King of Pentacles in the reverse. However, they could not destroy your foundation and everything that a foundation entails. A good home, work, savings, money, overall groundedness. Came out in the reverse. They are losing ground. And what they wanted for you, they are now getting it with the temperance in the reverse. They are not protected. Six. Come on. They just have to make sure that they're not stuck. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is going back to the group. This is going back to the group. You see, the King and Queen of Wands in the reverse got married. They got together. I don't think they're married now. And they recruited people, including family members, to launch an attack against you and take your money, take your identity, blah, 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 blah. You know the deal. all of this, and maybe they got away with it for a while. They got away with it for a while. But now, it didn't bring them the satisfaction that they were looking for. Number one, to destroy you utterly, completely, without repair. Because this had to do more than just taking your money or blocking an opportunity or diverting a connection towards you. This was an ugly vendetta that runs throughout the family bloodlines. We have not tapped into that yet. And then there's the other side of the coin, that someone collective, and we know who they are, try to have you murdered. It's funny how many tarot card readers don't talk about this. And they know it's there. They see it, because when I'm watching collective reading from other tarot card readers, I see it, but they don't want to talk about it. It scares some of them. They don't know how to put that information together, even though it's here right there and they say something else. And that's okay. Many of these readers are young or inexperienced, or they really do see tarot card as entertainment purposes. But your uncle, who's almost 60, takes it very seriously, and I see the actual real deal that tarot cards are supposed to show. Unencumbered and uninterrupted and uncensored. We are messengers of the gods. We're not here to take the message because we feel a certain way and change it. And I'm not that type of reader. I'm going to let you know what's in here. Stone cold bluntness. This is not working out with these ops. Well, you could have spent that money. If you're going to take money from somebody, let's do something worthwhile with it. This was a lot of money, collective. A lot of money. A lot of money. And I don't know how the universe is going to balance that. But the spirit tells me, though, that every single one that this has happened to will get full restitution. Now, let's go back to the murder plot. This was a secret that was hidden for a long time, and now it has come out. There is statutory evidence that suggests that someone had tried to have you murdered. And it wasn't one person, it was a collaboration to take your inheritance, to take more money. Well, at least that's the surface. It's more than just money. We're talking about royal positions here and vendettas that go back many lifetimes. It's deep. It's deep. It has been found out that this is the biggest secret behind these readings. And someone was killed in a car accident. Remember many years ago we used to talk about, not just me, but other readers too, about a white car falling or crashing and falling into a ditch or into a river. Someone was murdered. And they made it look like it was you or that you died in an accident. Because remember, it makes sense when you put the pieces together. If they want to take your identity and act as you, they got to get rid of you. They couldn't really do it because you're divinely protected. Divinely protected. They killed somebody else and made it look like it was you, collective. And they took out fake death certificates. Ooh, it sounds ludicrous, crazy even, but it's true. Oh, it's very true. Took years to put that shit together. All right, go. What else is here, collective? What else is here? This is what's... There's two soap operas going on in court. One is insurance fraud. Because it wasn't enough to just take money from you. They had to take out an insurance on your life or on your health. Make sure that you got very sick or die so they can collect on the back end. Then have you killed if that didn't work out in the front end. So they were going to collect money off of you from the front and from the back. Heinous and injustice what these people were trying to do. And then everybody gets paid a cut. I'm telling you, that's what this was about. It did not work out. And now these people are panicking. Then they cannot correct what they've done. They went too far, and they know. I don't know what to do with my handkerchief. And they know that some of them are going to go to jail. This has become such a scandalous situation that it's going to make the news. Watch. The Three of Cups. A group of people. This is celebration, but it's in the reverse. There's no celebration here, only mourning here. While you, collective, rejoice, they mourn. Five of Swords in the reverse. They could not defeat you or continue to steal from you with the Five of Swords in the reverse. But these people are in despair, total despair. The King of Wands, Virgo in the reverse. He was the game master who fell from grace and was exposed and discovered. Right? Let's read a little deeper on the King of Wands in the reverse. For many of you, this person can be your cousin, your brother, second cousin. For me, it's my twin brother, the one that tried to have me murdered several times and paid a hitman, which I actually saw. Empress. The Empress in the upright. This is you, collective. Whether you're a man or woman, you are sending an Empress energy, successful energy. And the King of Wands could not tear you down, couldn't even touch you. They wanted power. The King of Wands. Okay, I'm liking a little bit that too much, right? He wanted total and absolute power. The Ace of Pentacles. This is the Atlas holding the world. Next to the Empress. The Empress is abundant. Abundant. Many of you are abundant in money, in energy, in privilege, in health. This is beautiful. This is definitely me, and it's definitely you. And the King of Wands in the reverse is pissed off that he could not stop none of you all and take away your shine, your light. The Emperor. The Emperor in the reverse could not touch this fortune in whatever way is coming towards you, inviting Empress energy. Prison will befall this Emperor in the reverse. Now I get here. This is another person here, because there was multiple collaboration. This could be the head of the Coven group. Let's not forget the Coven group. Speak of the motherfucking devil. This is success and power, like downtown 42nd Street. No, great money, 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. But the fact that these are tall buildings talks about the power behind these collaboration. We're not talking about people collaboration, like 1 person, 2 person, 3 person collaboration. No, we're talking about companies, conglomerates, with the eagle up here. And with the double circle, we're talking about the secret societies and masonry. It's getting spicier and juicy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. I miss doing these readings. I really do. Oh God, but my Saturn return has been whooping. I will do a video about it to explain why it has to be that way. And so you guys can prepare and look at the experience in a way that it's not, macabre or evil. What else we got here? Oh, look, I didn't even realize that there was another card in here that is not part of this deck. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after. In the reverse. That's what these people want. They wanted to take your happiness and block every single cup of success and happiness and prosperity for you. But it ain't happening. You're being watched. There's a hacker here, fucking with the computers, the phones, cyberbullying. Someone is making sure that this happiness doesn't happen. They're watching you. What else? What else is going on in the collective? What else is going on? What else is going on, baby? Yeah, we're going back to the vendetta again. The Six of Cups. This is something that happened in childhood for many of you, not all of you. And whoever this sibling is, or cousin, or second cousin, is a family member for sure, has not forgiven you. Oh, excuse me. Many of the collectors, of the ops, excuse me, the ops, are in despair. I mean, serious despair. Well, again, dealing with that energy, the same energy, because it's all the same energy. For you, collective, it's divine intervention, the star card here. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna be going. I've been doing live ever since I've been attacked by my ops, and I don't go into the mainstream of YouTube. But now I will be in the main screen of YouTube and away from the live. Well, it took me years to put all that together, but it was terrible what was happening. Okay, so now I'm learning all the programs and getting all the passwords and all that, and recalibrating everything back into the new laptop and new phones. So, and the school, staying consistent with the school and dealing with legal paperwork, running the school. I got 3 students, so that's really good compared to none for several years. So that's good. And, this is what the Saturn return cycle is here to restore. Okay? That's fierce. Fierce. Virgo. The King of Wands in the reverse. And then we have Virgo again doing his voodoo spell work. The King of Wands in the reverse. Oh, come on. It was right there for me to say it. Okay? Still trying. Still trying. And it's futile because it cannot touch you. The cycle is closed. So they are in their own bubble of insanity. Complete insanity. Please donate. Please give. CashApp, Fernando, FERNA number 5 NDO, and call for a reading. 410-779-8186, or you can email me at fernandoprudhomme@gmail. And please join the Patreon page because it's up now, and I'm going to put more attention to that and make sure that I recruit my old Patreon subscribers in the hopes that they come back. Okay, yes, we've been through a couple of storms that lasted a couple of years, but we are seeing the light finally at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it left me a little ragged, but I always bounce back.